good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. That's good. Thank you for joining me today.
All good. All good. What's happening?
Nothing. All right, so we're going to get straight into it. I want to hold you. All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Carrington. Today, I'm here live with Compton AV, and we're going to be talking all things hip-hop, his new album that just dropped, which, by the way, is fire. I listened to the whole thing.
Thank you.
No skips. No skips.
Thank you.
I had to put on my beats to listen to it. I'm like, hold on, the speaker not doing it justice. It was no skips. So we're gonna just start. We're just gonna jump right in. So, when did you begin rapping? Let's get a little bit of backstory.
High school, long time ago. Kind of just played around with it. Got like a natural talent for it. Really didn't care to pursue it until I started writing for like the people in my classes, and I used to watch their reactions at lunch. I used to watch like all their reactions at the lunch breaks, and I used to be like, damn, they going crazy to my music, like my lyrics like that. Like, didn't nobody know I was writing for these guys. And I just, important story. My boy CP, it was a battle, like type of like venue building. Went thinking it was a regular club.
Yeah.
And they called my name. And he was
wow.
He was like, don't quit now. And I'm like, oh. And I was just, after that, I decided to pursue it. I guess I battled 4 dudes that night, and they invited me back the next week, and then I just picked it up from there. So,
wow. Was that your first time rapping on stage?
Yeah. So that was my first time like doing something live. I used to rap on my tape recorder, but I never like let people hear it. So
wow. So that was like your first time.
Yeah, like
you didn't even know.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Crazy.
Yeah. Wow. So when you first started rapping, did you have trouble like finding like your sound or like knowing what you wanted to rap about, or like it just came natural for you?
Just natural. Like I said, I got my own stories. I've been living my own life, so just kind of like just rapped about what I went through. You know what I'm saying? My steps in life and things that I've seen. So it's kind of easy.
Okay. So as an artist you had a lot of viral songs. One in particular, Run Me My Money.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. When I was in middle school, we had to perform. Well, we didn't have to. We had to do something for the DARE program to tell people like not to use drugs. So I used the beat for Run Me My Money to like tell kids not to use drugs when I was like in the 6th grade. So being that you do have such a viral song that has, so much longevity for you from that song, why do you feel that it's like nowadays people are so like, how can I say this? Obsessed with being like viral, like being on trend? Because a lot of artists, they don't really tap into themselves and like how they want to rap, but they want to do what everybody else is doing so they can get on quick. Why do you feel that that's happening right now in the industry from your perspective?
He keep calling me. That's the homie.
It's
TZ.
okay.
He calling me back to back because we playing this game right now. But say the last piece of that. I heard everything else you said, but say the last of that again.
Yeah, so I said, why do you feel like in today's era, being that you come from having viral music, why do you think people are so like new artists are so obsessed with wanting to be viral instead of wanting to like really rap and be themselves?
They just want an easy come up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's afraid to work for it. Everybody's afraid like to put in the hard work for it. You know what I mean? And like I said, some people not ready to, I guess, be like themselves and make it how they actually are. I feel like that's just the easy route. Do some get with a gimmick, tell some lies, whatever, and they feel like they're gonna be on, not even knowing that later on down in your career, if you still have a career, you gotta pay for some of them things. You gotta there's just consequences for these things that you do. You know what I'm saying? All these guys begging for attention, you get the attention, the money comes, you don't do right with the money, now you broke, and now the attention's not on you. So then it's like, you don't know how to get back there because you didn't put in all the hard work to get there. So you don't even know what to do again. And we don't want to see the same thing you already did again. So you know how that go. So it's just pros and cons to that. I don't do that because that's not what my heart is with the music. I choose this because it's pretty much the only way I really know how to express. Until I got into my 20s, it was hard for me to express. I used to be like locked in, I really didn't much. But music for sure opened up my heart. It opened up me to, tell my loved ones I love them. just have better connection with women, have better connection with everything. Just my conversation, music really exercised a lot that I got to do with just my vocal and my mental.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because a lot of times, you know, like you said, people start rapping about a lot of stuff that's not true just to come up. And then, you know, they do it for so long because they see, oh, everybody like this. So they make it a part of who they are when that's not really who they are. Then when something happens, they got to be like, that's not really me. That's not really me. But for about 5 years now, that's been you.
That's been you. You've been
right.
for 7 years, man. It's been working. Now don't work one time and you running.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So that's good. That's good to hear you say that. So I know a lot of people are talking about nowadays, you know, being independent, not signing labels, just doing, you know, production or stuff like that. So in publishing, how do you feel about labels? Are you signed to a label? Do you not really rock with that? Or what's your take on signing to a label?
Well, I've said no to every single deal that they offer me due to just not talking right, just not the right business, not offering the right amount, not worth my value. You know what I mean? So I personally was interested in deals if they're right. They have to be right. These deals that they're giving nowadays aren't right, so I'm not interested. You know what I mean? So I actually started my own label. I started my own label titled Rich Off Rap. It's something that I'm bringing to, you know, starting off in the West Coast, and of course we're gonna branch out and make it bigger. But I feel like it's time for us to become bosses, especially people that have been in as long as me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
I advise even my young artists, man, start a label and go into partnerships with these other labels. You know what I mean? Partnerships. Don't really do selling yourself as an artist, because, you know, you're gonna want your and always own your masters. You're gonna want your you know, you don't want your flowers and your money at the end when it's all said and done, bro.
Yeah, you want it now.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's good to hear you say that, because you have had such a long career saying that you have not signed to a label.
Yeah, for real.
A long career.
A lot of people think I've been signed. I've never been signed before, ever.
Yeah, like for a minute, like I was like, was he signed for a production, a publishing deal with Empire? Like I was really, because when I researched you, I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't finding nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't finding nothing.
Yeah, you ain't gonna find.
To hear that you're saying that goes to show, like, if you really got the drive and you really want it, it can happen, because you've been in this game, this industry a long time.
Very long time, and like I said, it's all from the work I put in. You know, not doing the gimmick stuff, not really burning my bridges, not signing these companies that own me for 7, 8, 9, 10 years and I can't get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I just made some good business moves for myself, and hey, I'm still here at work, right?
Yeah, that's how I gotta go.
Yeah.
So, what is your take? What is your opinion on artists who remake other artists' songs? Because we all know that you have a very hit song, "Run Me My Money," and Cash Doll redid it a while back, and I know a lot of people, they thought it was her song first. Not knowing if she didn't give you credit or not, but I know a lot of people did think it was her song. So, and I've seen that with also LMA, Jacquees redid her, was it Jacquees or no, not Jacquees, the other one, forgot. He redid her song, Boot Up, and it got more buzz than her song. So how do you feel about that? Do you feel it's okay unless they give credit, or are you not with that?
I feel like it's one thing to remix a song and then the world knows it's a remix. It's another thing to run off with the record as if you created it and it's your sauce, or whatever you want to say, these new kids say, or they created something and it's theirs. Like, you can't go on tour with another person's record.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? And like I said, just to touch on the Jacquees with LMA, I had a big debate with some people that are Jacquees fans, and I was letting them know that, how would you feel if you was her, and how would you feel if you was her family? And this record is for you to win. And let's remember that this is her second single. It's more important than the first one, because if this doesn't go, people say she fell off or she
right.
Take her second single, a record that she's supposed to tour with, and you're getting booked for her song.
Yeah.
But you didn't call her, talk to her, hit her up, speak to her, nothing. And it's like, you know, I feel like if the tables was turned, everybody knew that wasn't right. But yet, you know, we're living in a world where nobody wants to be creative. Everybody rather take something from back in the day, win off of it, and then talk crazy on the internet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nowadays.
Yeah, I really wanted to get your take on that because you have experience with that. And I was having a lot of debates with people too because they're like his song is better. I'm like, it don't matter if you like the song better. It's her song. It's her record.
No, it's my record.
You can't.
It's my record.
Well, no, I was talking about
Oh yeah, you talking about Jacquees? Yeah, I get
No,
you.
I was talking about your. I'm talking about LMA. LMA. Yeah.
They're gonna think you talk about me.
No, come on now. The real was no record that is.
I feel like this. I feel like, how do you say something is better if this wouldn't exist without the first one?
Yeah.
This record, her better doesn't exist without his first one.
Mm-hmm.
Who's great? But like I say, we living in a town. I mean, we living in a life where people will tell you they're a better rapper than you, and they have ghostwriters.
Yeah. They'll tell you they're a better rapper to you because they have more views, more likes. When Instagram is literally social media is for fun. Like I tell people all the time, this is literally for fun. Like, yeah, we can make lives off of it, we can make money from it, but it's literally was created for entertainment. You can't believe everything you see on the internet.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you have a new album out, Net 30, which is fire, like I said to you earlier. So what was the creative process like making that album? Because from the first song, you go in hard, talking your shit. Like it's all gas, no brakes, all the way through all 10 songs. So what was that process like for you?
Just, finally getting in my element, my bag. I had got something real special presented to me. I trusted some people finally in handling it, and they brung it home for me. So the bag got right. And what happened was, you got all of those people that didn't believe and down talking you and downplaying you. Now your bank account says 0, 0, with that big number in front of it. The bank account is full. Now everybody's saying, "Hey, how you doing? And what's up?" And nah, keep that same energy.
Keep the same energy.
I don't wish you bad. I actually applauded you when you were winning. You hated on me when I was winning, or you hated on me when I was down. That's crazy. And
right.
Applauded you. It's more of a Net 30 is more of a statement, and then I feel like people are more successful than me don't know what Net 30 means, and I feel like why is they holding this information from us? Why information from? I feel like we all should know what a Net 30 means.
Yeah.
So I decided to name it Net 30. I was just in my bag, my element. You know what I'm saying? Celebrating my trophy, celebrating my win, my mental mind state as far as just with this creative process of making music and just telling my truth. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to tell my truth. And Net 30 is like for sure it's bipolar. It's very bipolar. It's love, hate, it's energy, it's new, it's fresh, it's downtime, it's uptime. I just wanted it to be real fresh and just outside the box.
Yeah, it's definitely like, like you said, bipolar. It's giving all of your emotions in different songs. I love my favorite is the very first record. Like, I don't know, just something about it. Like what you were saying, like I'm like, oh, hold on, he not playing with y'all this time around. He not.
My real life. My real life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so let's talk more about Net 30. So you said like people need to know more about that. So if you can go more in depth, because I don't know what that is. Net 30, like is it like crypto or is it a brand? Can you give more in depth of what that is?
No, it's
why it's so important to you?
It's like actual money. It's an actual figure. They said a substantial amount of money, meaning we can't just put this money in your account because then people would think it's fraud. People would think it's fake. So what happens is they brought my product, which is a song titled Money Dance, that they created, I think 6 to maybe 4 to 5 commercials around. And they use these finance like commercials, like banking, SoFi, and they use it on their commercial. Everybody's seen the commercials. They paid me a lot of money for that, So the term Net 30 comes from I gave them my product, and they had a 30-day net to pay me my money.
That's
before
You
Pit.
know what? Explaining that out, that's a good album name. Now that I like understand it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, they had a 30-day net before penalty to pay Compton AV his money. And yeah, they did. And yeah, they paid me within that 30. And like I said, that changed my life. That was the biggest payday I ever had. And it was one of my life, man.
Well, congratulations on that.
Yeah, from a record that what?
Yeah.
7 years old. Take pride in your music, make hits, because they turn around and do numbers for you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell the people. You need to be prideful in this music you make, because it can really work for you in the long run. It's so much better. It's so much better to have longevity and to be popping right now. I know everybody want to get on fast right now, but it's like, is this song gonna be making you money like you said 7 years later?
Right.
It's not.
The fact.
Everybody rapping the same.
Everybody raps the exact same.
Everybody raps the exact same. So
go ahead.
Yeah, so like I was just gonna say, who are some of your favorite artists right now in the West? You know, we got a lot of people coming out. I would say we get back to it. So who do you like the most that you really say is, you know, really putting in a lot of real work?
It depends. Oh, okay. Real work.
Yeah, real work.
Rappers, because I feel like I'm a rapper. I feel like a lot of these guys are harmonizing, which I don't want to call them singers because they get upset when you call them singers. But to me, they're not rapping. And I can just tell you.
Yeah, I be doing that too. I'm like, well, you ain't singing, but you ain't rapping either. You just humming over a beat.
Right.
I don't know what to call them.
So we just gonna say who makes good music.
Yeah. There we go.
From the West Side or just in general?
Yeah. In general, West Side. We're gonna start with the West Side, but in general too.
Well, I always tell them every time I see him, but I feel like Caleb is dope. Hey, bro. I'm on an interview. This whole time I won that game, I never died on the interview. Oh God, stop playing with your boy.
I was like, hey, you come get me.
No, a whole match. Stop playing with me. But look, I feel like Kalen, super dope. I say that because real like knows how to put together music. You can tell deeper than the newer age. Like a lot of people just know to sound good. He actually knows how to put together the record. He scaled the record, may do harmony, may do lyrics, sings real well, does some flip up where it sounds like he just melodic rapping, all type of stuff. So I don't really know how to box him. So that's what I'm about that. Also, I think Blast, all around. Blast is,
I was hoping you stop. Like, please say Blast.
Yeah, I have to. I just gave Kaylin his flowers because I seen before that nobody had that style. Like, you know, and let me tip my hat off to a guy named Fresco. I feel like if Fresco didn't come out with this little thing that he was doing back in the day, maybe music wouldn't have you know how they go. But yeah, Blast, and I'm gonna tell you why, because I actually seen Blast put a lot of work, seen Blast do a lot of grinding. Same as myself, similar story as far as just getting out here, putting his music out in the streets. And like I said, just being patient and waiting on his time to come. And then from his time coming, he was able to show how big he really was. See, I think he was doing stuff that kept a little buzz going, but then I feel like the attention, he was like, okay, now it's time to show y'all my real talent.
Right.
And he bust out with the real talent. Let me go deep rapper real quick.
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's see. Niggas who be rapping. These niggas don't be rapping, and you know they don't. We gonna get real. So who you like that really be rapping?
Well, I'm just gonna go like this, because this is what I do. I stand for team, you know, this team spit bars. We're gonna go DW, we're gonna go Savvy, we're gonna go TZ, we're gonna go
Savvy for sure.
We're gonna go TG, we're gonna go who else young and just going at it. This ain't about popularity to me. This is about talent to me. That's just hot.
Talent. Yeah, that's what we need. We need talent back. Who talking that talk?
Who talking that talk? I'm trying to think about who's talking that talk on the West Side. Of course, you can always say Boogie, Vince, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all those guys be talking. You talking about like new, or you just talking about in general West Side?
I'm just talking about in general.
Oh, well,
like who you like?
And I feel like our whole coast is dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I like West Side Boogie. I like I like Vince Staples. I like I like I feel like one take is only one take. You know what I mean? Uh that's crazy. I feel like the list goes on. I feel like they're all special.
Yeah.
Like, you know, leave it to me. I'll say everybody name. So I don't want nobody to look at this and not, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would say everybody name. There's people out in the IEs that's popping right now. There's people out everywhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? Saying certain things, I don't want to offend nobody, but yeah, you know.
Yeah,
Close.
that's so dope. You're one of the first artists that I've heard, that I've talked to, that said it's people in the IE that's hot too. Because a lot of people, when they think West Coast music is not just LA.
Yeah.
Like everybody, you know, a lot of people, you know, it's a lot of it stems from LA, right? But in the surrounding cities, but that's dope that you shouted out people from the IE too, because you know they get left out when they should.
Vegas, Fresno, all the underground markets that don't really get the thing, but they the reason the shows be popping. Like they openers actually rock their city. You know what I mean? They actually rock their city, and you know, the quiet is kept. They go harder than the inner city because they don't have the inner city love already.
Right.
It's
so
like
they got to.
Yeah, they got to go harder. So sometimes they go harder than people back home. You know, LA, Compton, Inglewood, wise. Sometimes these IE cats be hitting the way harder. So, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like this W is bigger than just LA, Compton, Watts, Inglewood, Long Beach. Like,
it's bigger. It's bigger than us, and people need to know that. So that's really amazing that you said that. So outside of rap, what are some other things that you working on? Like, you know, anything else you got working on beside of music?
I feel like everything I do is music orientated because that's where my heart is right now. So like I said, I do have the record company. I do have my record label. I'm running the merch. We're gonna get ready to put the merch out. Rebuilding and branding just AV as a household name in general. You know what I'm saying? And that 30 was a start. That's not even why I'm talking crazy yet. That was just something I just threw out because I really freestyle everything. But like about 3 days ago, I actually wrote a record. I haven't wrote a record in about 10 years because I freestyle everything. So I wrote a record, and my producer was kind of telling me like, hey, I can hear the difference when you write records. Write this next project. I want you to write this next project. So now you might get a little bit more from me this time, as far as because I'm writing.
Okay.
Right.
Well, that's good to. That's crazy. You freestyling?
Yeah, I didn't write Remy My Money. I didn't write Money Dance. I didn't write Orna. I didn't write Her. I didn't all those records that y'all been listening to for the last 9-10 years. I didn't write any of them records. The records is I just sit in front of my microphone and just.
That's talent. That's pure talent. And let me tell you, you're gonna go further than you already are, because that right there, you know, they ain't writing nothing out here. They don't want to listen to me though.
Yeah, you know, they all got writers and I ain't writing nothing. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, they all got rap. Everybody fades, you know, they really out here rapping, but they not rapping. Okay. They ain't rapping,
and that's what I just don't want to offend nobody, because I know a lot of people who dumb it down like myself, and it works and it wins, and then
it do win.
Yeah, it wins, and like I said, I just don't. And then you got those that just only know how to do this, but they're more successful for the people that know how to really write.
Yeah.
So in its own way, it has to be respected as genius, because they apparently they know something that you don't. You know what I mean? So you know how they go.
Yeah. Well, this was a really fun interview. I want to thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So y'all better go check out Net 30. It's out now on all platforms.
Yeah.
Apple Music, whatever you got, Spotify, YouTube. I don't know. Everything is out. It's just out. Go check it out.
Pretty dope, man. Compton AV Net 30, man. Yeah, just a piece of my mind. You know, just a little bit of that. You know, you need this one so you can put it with this next puzzle I'm gonna give y'all, because it's about to.
It's coming.
Race.
This the beginning, y'all. Let's just say this is the rebrand in the beginning.
It's a fact. That's exactly what it is.
All right. That's exactly what it is. You heard it here first. So I want to thank you once again, and have a good rest of your night.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. You have a beautiful heart. You got a beautiful soul. You ask great questions. You're going to go.
You.
And I'll
thank you. Thank you.
Big five, man. We definitely in the building. West side.
West side. All right.
All right.